sometimes you have to take a little while longer. Sometimes some things are worth waiting for. And I'm going to show you what's worth waiting for. What is that? You say, what can that be? French Fate? A lovely Armchair Dragoons logo? And the Battle of Talavera? Tonight, we are very happy on Wednesday Night Warfare, brought to you by the Armchair Dragoons, to show you the latest iteration of our obsession with Valour and Fortitude, brought to you by the Mechanical Turk, the Battle of Talavera. Not only using his 6mm voxel minis, but using his 3D terrain, which, as we were discussing before we went live tonight, is no small achievement. I'm not even kidding you a little. Hey, Turk, thank you for it. It looks great. John Stanley, good to see you, man. This is the next level for me. As I told the Turk directly, I will tell you, this is the sort of thing that this is how I want to play these games. This is, to me, one of the best imaginable ways of playing miniatures and using a rule set that we've really, really come to enjoy. So, I'm going to send out a tweet, and we're going to play. That's all there is to it. Paste. And, oh yeah, Armchair Dragoons. That's us. Come on. There we go. And tweet. Brilliant. So we brought together an estimable crew. Playing over on the side of the French, we have Robert Bout, and our own Valour and Fortitude himself. Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
Good evening.
And over on the other side, representing the Allies, we have, in a strange twist, our guy Destruct, as well as, in a more regular position, Mike, OJ. Good evening, gentlemen.
Hello. Good evening.
It's good that there's 4 of you. I think we could certainly have handled more, because as you've probably already noticed, there's a billion brigades out there. But it is still quite nice that you're broken up, because this is actually 4 armies. This is Michael Hopper's Grand Talavera scenario, originally designed for Shaco, repurposed to Valour and Fortitude. Now, we are using the 1.5 revisions, as well as the revisions to the army lists that have come out from Jervis Johnson and Perry Miniatures. Probably correct me if you think I'm wrong, but probably the biggest change is to attack column. Attack column has been nerfed. It no longer fires at a -1 die in fire combat. It fires at half rounded down. So for the most famous being the French columns, which usually fire at 2, will now be firing at 1.
Boo.
That is now that will probably, and I think Haz is right about this, will lead to more folks using their skirmish ability. But I guess we'll have to see the proof in the play. But let's talk about this scenario. I think I don't know if there's broad familiarity with the Battle of Talavera, which is, of course, according to the Sharp series, where Richard Sharp finally gets his eagle. That's not true, but that's okay. We like it anyway. We have the army, Wellington's army here, the British army in the Allied center, surrounded on either flank by, over here, better quality Spanish troops, and down here by Talavera itself, let's just say indifferent quality troops. We need to talk about 2 listed special abilities. Glenn Broom, it is a pleasure to have you.
Hey, Glenn.
Apparently you have dragooned someone, so we are ever grateful for dragooning. Thank you for that, Haz. And thank you, Glenn, for being here. Army sheets. We need to talk a little bit about the traits of the Spanish army, which will not entirely be desirable. Number 1, many of them have the unpredictable ability. If they are unpredictable, they are going to roll 1 die before it must fight back, or take a Valor test. On a 1, it becomes militia. On a 6, it becomes guard. And a 2 to 5, nothing happens.
Could you imagine? Just the Spanish Guard showed up, all like 15 battalions of it.
I think it's more, holy cow, these guys came with an attitude. The militia. The unit can move once or reform. It cannot move when it carries out a rally. It subtracts 1 from hit rolls, rally tests, and valor tests. If all the units in a brigade have this rule, they lose 1 from their fortitude test. So they are units that, let's face it, are not to be trusted, I think is the best way to put it. I think we know all about our... Now, one other thing that I think it's more the Austrians, because I had to change Egmul too. That's right, they did not change... Yeah, they did not change the cavalry here. Austrian cavalry got bigger. They increased their frontage, and so I had to boost them, but that was not the case here. There is... Has anything else you want to point up before we get started?
They did change the cavalry and attack columns. Now the attack columns work like squares. So the cavalry are half dice attacking attack columns as well.
Ah, okay, that's a goodie. Yeah. So just I hope you all caught that. That, you know, going after an attack column is as dangerous as going after a square. If you are a horse.
Interesting.
Which is particularly deadly or damaging, I guess, for the British, who cannot form attack column, by and large. You know, all the British who have their great disciplined musketry cannot. They can, however, of course, form square. Okay. I think that was all the big ones I wanted to hit. All right. Well,
The other change was skirmisher.
go ahead.
They changed it from 18 inches to +6 inches.
Oh, which isn't that not the range of a musket?
No, the muskets are 12.
Plus
skirmisher
6.
gives them an extra 6.
To 18.
Yep, and rifles are 24.
Right, but we don't have any rifles except. Do we have? Yeah, sharpened harpoon.
We have the 60th rifles.
Yeah, that would be it. Yeah.
And also your fire value is halved round down when you're skirmishing,
Right.
as opposed to just
The
2
-1. Yeah.
or 1.
Yeah.
That's for skirmishers, but what about light infantry?
Light infantry. Go ahead.
Light infantry give you skirmisher and let you form open order is all it does now.
Interesting. Okay, so it got worse essentially.
Yes, they nerfed it. And yes, we did determine, based on the rule review that we saw online, that the movement rates are indeed intended to be full. So we are back to full movement rates. This, by the way, let's all thank Haz for the lovely new QRS he's been staying up to date with. Notice it is... Why doesn't it say 1.5? I thought you were going to do 1.5 on this thing.
PDF's called 1.5. This is the 1.4 of the actual...
Ah, okay. We should make it 1.5. The
1.5 update will be changed from 1.4 to 1.5 right there.
Okay, very cool. And so we're gonna but that is the new QRS. I think it's great. That was one of the legitimate criticisms brought by the guys at Little Wars for that QRS, or about this rule set. The QRS is somewhat limited. Hey, Andrew. Achilles, for those who don't know, is a West Coaster of the First Order, and he has been struggling with the very, very difficult rains that are out there. He's been posting his updates. He and his wife are well, but they are only intermittently... They have no power. He's got a generator, and they are only intermittently getting internet. So, no, he is not with us tonight, which, of course, makes us all sad. That makes us all sad. But
I was told we're not allowed to wail, so I will not.
Yeah, you said you were available this evening. I saw, and I said there is no wailing. I need just one moment to grab the scenario book.
Destruct.
I am open
What
to
is
the
on our...
I am open to the criticism that I might have too many scenario books. I won't listen, but I'm open to it. All right.
Destruct, are you taking the Spanish here on our left also?
No, you're the entirety of the Spanish.
Okay.
Robert, can you click your die roller? Or our die roller? It's bugged for me.
Also, Mike, go to diamonds.
Why you gotta break stuff?
It worked
It's,
for me.
Has why you
the
gotta
middle
break
one's
stuff?
bugged for me.
Yeah,
Maybe
rolled
it's my... Maybe it's my shitty ping.
Oh, there it goes.
There it goes. I moved it and it's rolling now.
It's not like you don't have any room to put it on here, guys. Come on. All right.
Right there. That's out of the way.
So, victory conditions, even though our dear friend Achilles is not here. You get points for formations removed, bigger, more points. The French receive a single point, excuse me, if they have a battalion on the hill at C4 to D4. Where is that, you say? I know you're saying it. Where's my map? Oh, yes. That is this hill here. You may have surmised this hill here, this brown stuff, is impassable. There's no going up that hill that way. Also, no going down the hill that way. It's too steep. All right. So the French get 1 point if they get somebody up there. The French get another point if they have a battalion completely across the Sigüenza-Talavera road. And that's this main road right here. If they get a battalion completely across it, 1 point. Minus 1 point to the French if Dermancourt enters row B through D.
If who enters where?
That's what I'm wondering about. All right, first of all, we're gonna have to find Dermancourt. I'm gonna have to figure that out.
Sounds French.
It does, and I think it is, and that's why I'm very confused why it's a -1. Somebody find him?
Yeah.
That's the French cav over in the back on my name.
Ah, yes, there he is. What the rule literally reads, we have to ask Michael Hopper about this one, because this one is very perplexing to me. Oh, that's if the French lose a point if they use him. The French lose a point if they use this brigade by deploying it out into rows B through D. Yeah.
Where are the rows B through D?
I'll show you. Yep. A is right in front of you where you're sitting. We'll obviously set up deployments in just a moment. Because, as you know, with every proper Michael Hopper map, there's a zone you're allowed to set up in. I've got you roughly in there, but you'll have to fit yourself a little better. That's what I thought. And it's going to be on the Allies to deploy first. Here comes the map. Goodbye to the lovely green thing. Prepare for the deployment map. Go. This is A. This is B, C, and D. So if they advance much past this forest, you lose a point.
That ain't fair.
So
I
Allies,
don't think you're going to have a problem. If you need those 4 cavalry, there's a huge issue.
they're a nice horse though. They're heavy cav, among other things. So, allies, deploy yourselves. Remember, these troops are trash.
They are?
233 militia.
Oh, I thought you was pointing to the ones in front.
Oh, no.
The 60th Rifles are going to do the open order thing, by the way.
1
So
inch
everyone's-
between them.
And you have to run pajamas up to my daughter. I'll be right back.
Man, I thought that was some sort of weird euphemism. I think he's...
Jimmy may need your badge. These guys have to start off in line.
To start off...
Can they go ahead? Can they... This is like on the border. Can they garrison this woods at the beginning?
Yes! Why not?
It was less than half in there, so that's why I wasn't sure. I didn't want to...
Put the Swiss in there. Look at that. And for senses of scale, because we used to measure tables a lot more, this table is 12 feet by just a hair under 6 feet. It's probably
Just like the Perrys wanted.
That's what they wanted. Big tables. You got them. And now, oh, and I did count this. This is Talavera at 10-1.
Is there a rule for when these Spanish units first fire if they run away?
No, I think it's first fire. Well, if they're unpredictable, no.
It's when they fight,
It's when they...
as in melee.
Yeah, well, then you have it. No, I don't see anything for firing. Yeah.
Okay.
Fights back, or takes a Valour test. There you go. And they only take 1 test per game.
Is a 2x2 formation valid formation?
Not for them. Not if you have disciplined musketry.
No, I don't. These are my
If you do
militia.
not have disciplined musketry, that is a valid attack column.
I don't think I want to do that if I'm on defense, though, right?
Yes, you do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Turk, is there a reason you're not playing with us? I understand Down Under is what it is, but...
It's tomorrow afternoon.
Okay, so he's not allowed to play on Thursdays? When it's Wednesday Night Warfare?
So we're just going to call him Brant Jr.?
Right, he does an insane amount of work helping us with games, but then doesn't actually play games.
Runs a wargaming site but doesn't actually play?
Yeah, that'd be sort of the equivalent, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Speaking of, where is Jordan, or Jourdan, whoever the hell's in charge here for the French?
I had It's Sebastiani.
Good. Forgot about that. What's command radius? 12 inches?
Yep. Well, 12 inches at the brigade level, 36 inches to get the free activation at the start of the command phase activation.
But they just need to be in contact with just one of their brigade elements.
No, because I see what you're saying. Yes, that how does that measure out? Now that I'm thinking that.
It's closest part. It's the general to the closest part of the brigade or the battalion.
Okay, so then then as you said, Mike.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I just wanted to be sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the reason the commanders-in-chief aren't the commanders-in-chief is because I divided it up to make it 2 army commanders. Each of the corps commanders winds up being the army commander for his side. Otherwise, I felt you were diminishing the effectiveness of that nice free move. So you get essentially 2 free moves. Each side will. I suppose I really should be peering from behind this side. Yes, I should. Oh, I see checkerboards.
Did my artillery unit go in with this garrison force unit?
No.
Nope. Okay.
Where do the French armies break down at? I'm assuming the guys to my left of the die roller in the middle are Sebastiani's. And are the other 3?
Actually, it's so big. I actually just consult the map. It's a north-south division. Looking at it from the French side now. These two here are an army, and these 3 are an army.
So they split at the die roller.
Yes. There's a lot of guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Jeepers creepers. Well, it's an entire Napoleonic battle at the battalion level. What do you think it's going to look like, right?
We'll have Robert run the guys to the right of the die roll, and I'll run the guys left.
That work for you, Robert?
Sure.
All right, to move things along, I think you've seen enough. They've unzipped enough. Why don't we have the French start to do their setup such as it is? Because you are kind of parked in there. Actually, Robert, you've got more flex than they do.
Mm.
Although, yeah, has some over here. And I am not holding you to the deployment of the guns in terms of the markers. It just doesn't work as well for this as it does in Shaka. Just so long as it's in that, it's assigned within the deployment area.
How many turns are we going?
12.
Until we have a
12 or until everybody realizes that one side or the other has won, which has been more typical.
Okay.
How you doing with your frames, Has? Question from the chat.
They're not too bad. They're sitting around 47,
Oh, that's good.
but I'm just looking at my guys. I'm not looking at the entire table.
Sure.
The guys off table enter, or do they start on the table?
Nope, they're off table. They enter. They are reinforcements.
Yep.
The Spanish cavalry here on the left, Jim.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see a deployment box for them. Am I?
I'm comparing it over two maps.
Oh, we'll explain it.
They're reserves.
They're off the table now,
They're
literally.
definitely off the table.
I was like Legos clicking.
Mm-hmm.
It does.
He's playing with big old piles of Legos. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We forgot to announce it. Good evening and welcome to an event in which grown men will play a war game using action figures on a map. I was working on them. That's why they're there.
Okay, Mike. So if you put all those guys into line, they're going to move very slowly.
9 inches.
Oh, actually, well, if you.
But
if
we're
you-
on defense, though, right?
Yeah, I'm just like because we have to defend this road. Is all I'm saying. Is
Right.
You're
Right.
actually 9 inches is more than enough. Never mind. Forget I said anything. It all seems a lot larger than it actually looks.
Well, it's because Valour and Fortitude has such ridiculously long movement distances. Feature, not a bug.
I'll say. I thought we were on defense. I thought.
Oh
No,
yeah, I'm
you're
just
on offense.
I'm trying to figure out how best
Yeah,
to create.
you're on offense.
flank
Come
view.
for me, bro. Come at me, bro.
All in good time. All in good time.
Oh, is this cavalry not on the table?
Correct.
Oh,
That's
this
a
Spanish
reinforcement. That one and that one are both reinforcements. They come in the same place right in front of where Albuquerque is. You know how much fun it is to retype Albuquerque 4 times? Answer, not.
Copy paste.
Yeah, except when it's the 5th de linea Barbin Albuquerque. I gotta type the whole thing.
Oh,
So just to recap, the French victory conditions are basically hills, hill, and the road.
Hills Hill, the road, kill guys.
So Talavera doesn't actually matter.
No, and it didn't.
Oh,
Why? They didn't fight in it.
I didn't know that.
going to be absolutely critical to keep track of your generals because, yeah, there's a lot of them.
The British brigades seem to be very large.
They are. Well, some of the French ones are, too. I mean, for example, our guy Casania here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Puto, same. A lot of 6s. Horse be fragile, though.
Mike, what are you planning to do with Portago?
Ooh.
Your big 9 battalion thing in the middle.
So they're all militia to begin with, right?
Oh yeah, you only have militia. Okay.
Well, the guys up front are
He's also got the Swiss Guard.
disciplined musketry. These guys up here are disciplined musketry. Everybody else is militia.
Okay.
It's a Swiss regiment. I mean, it's still not good.
Aren't these the Irish guys that betrayed Harper and the Chosen Men?
The Irlandia? No.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
that's the other Irish
yes,
Guard.
yeah. Now, mind you, they're still better than the other ones, but
I'm assuming the redoubt is garrisonable.
I would say so. Seems logical, doesn't it? It meets all the qualifications of something that could be garrisoned.
Can a cannon be a garrison?
I don't think the cannon can, no. But I think infantry could. I'll go look. You all keep deploying. Don't stop deploying. A garrison cannot move. I love that. An artillery garrison. So, yes, it can.
An artillery garrison counts as being outflanked when it fights or fights back in the melee phase.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Which means it's going to go at half strength. Don't let them get close.
Hitting on 5s.
Mm-hmm. No, didn't they change that?
Nope.
So it's halved and -1? Ouch.
Yeah, it hurts. That's what I was saying. Outflanked really hurts.
Yeah.
That would make playing Borodino in this a little bit weird.
That's what I'm checking to see.
Because the redoubt would seem more vulnerable than actual defensible.
Yeah, defendable terrain can be garrisoned by 1 unit.
I feel like you'd have to make the redoubts then like multiple garrisons.
Yeah, and I think you would. And I agree. I think you would. And you'd almost stick the guns between the infantry readouts. It's a good question.
So, Mike, are your militia going to take that redoubt then?
Yeah, I could put somebody up on there. You said just One battalion.
1 battalion. And you got to move the artillery out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to leave the artillery in?
Well, this is the thing. I thought so. This is going to be only a single defensible redoubt then. No
Yep.
infantry and artillery together. Okay.
Right.
In that case, I would take the artillery out. Yeah, there's no point. We can stick it somewhere else.
All right. That's your artillery. Stick.
It'll
these
just go
guys-
beside you. Okay, question. For this hill, is that artillery able to shoot now, or do I have to move forward some more?
I'll have to turn on the terrain to see, but I suspect it'd have to move forward.
Jim, with both of these battalions being supported, the one that's in the garrison.
They're within
Read out.
3 inches.
Yeah. You measured from the exterior of the thing, or in this case, from the back. So, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yes. Yeah, I think there might be some merit to saying that almost any time you get a situation like that readout, that you break it into at least 2.
Or let it hold an artillery and something else.
Yeah, but the problem with that is, remember, they're supposed to come off the map. So what are you meleeing?
The front of the redoubt?
Yeah, so you're,
I suppose you wouldn't be milling the artillery until the infantry's dead. That's how you'd work it.
that's an answer.
Or the artillery would be giving direct support to the infantry, so they'd both take hits.
Yeah, I think that's more likely because otherwise, if you think about it, right, you got to spend 1 turn meleeing the infantry, and then you got to turn around and do a second turn and just get the artillery out of there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think it should all be considered one unit from a melee point of view.
Yeah.
Okay, we can try it out at some point.
Yeah. Everybody good to go?
I think so.
I think so.
Rock and roll.
Yep.
French obviously opened the ball. Okay, we get the terrain back. Take a look at that gun. Yeah, it's going to have to come forward a bit. Out there. Oh, no, that's fine. It's good.
Okay.
That gun is good.
It'll sit there.
It's hull bound.
It's all down. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, let me turn this thing off and get a quick shot. And then I'm going to say to whoever's got the overall command of the French, grab yourself a card. Oh, I'm a shuffle. Now grab a card. You got?
Yep. I'll put it in my hand.
Yeah, I was
Where's my
gonna say,
hand?
yeah. Flip it. We look.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ah. Okay.
It just says instant victory.
Instant French win. Vive l'Empereur is what it's called. Yeah, baby. All right. We begin with fire. Do the French have any?
No, I don't.
Okay. That means you get 1 free activation. 1 free. Each of you. Each of you gets 1 free brigade. Haz, who do you want?
Urbach.
Go. Look at him doing Napoleonic things. Who do you want? Robert?
Columns are 12, aren't they?
Yep.
You're the guy that did the QRS home slice. The infantry in column is 12 inches. That's affirmative. Line is 9. Column is 12. What you want, Robert?
Left lane.
Who's that? I'm sorry. La Plaine. Got it. Go. Halved, obviously. So 6 inches. Out.
I'm in a quandary. I got 4 bases. Where does the flag go?
You're forming line, center right,
Center right.
just like that. That's beautiful. I love that you care. That's awesome.
Let's move 1.
All right. Haz, did you got your guy? Robert, if you don't, since Haz is still moving, who's your next guy?
Well, that's I can move twice.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, of course you can. Still gonna be half.
Yeah. You know, that's why I'm.
Alright.
That's why I moved them
In chunks.
in chunks.
On that guy.
I'm very tempted to create like just a flag base for everything. You have one tiny little square in between all the rectangles.
All right, now who do you want?
Jean Baptiste.
Go for it. Yep. Go right ahead. Haz, who do you got?
Jeffer.
Go. Both moving.
Casey.
Tommy McGuire. It is a butt ton of minis, my friend.
Metric button?
Metric butt ton. 6, go. All right, so you still waiting on one, Robert?
Let's see. Who's this artillery belong to?
He's 1 corps. So he's either army or you can attach him to a brigade. If you're attaching him to a brigade, let me know.
Baptiste.
All right. Okay, you got LaPlane and Solignac. Where are you going with him? So you're saying you're giving him to LaPlane?
Stoliak.
Solignac? Okay. Because he's going to, it's going to affect him in terms of distances and things. He's with.
That guy was Horus Guns. Beat 18.
We have some fellas forming line already.
Okay, that changes things.
And reinforcements, they come on. Does it say when my reinforcements come on?
It does. Would you like to know when?
Yes.
Nope. Like I said, I got 2 maps I'm contending with. Who you asking about?
Pachi?
Pataki? Pataki is turn 3, as is German Corps.
Yep. In that case. We're going for Ray.
Louise Victorin Cassange.
A lot of good movement early on. A lot of good movement in the early going of this one.
Yeah, it's your butt back there.
As I said earlier, Tommy, this is Talavera at actually 10-1. There's well over 10,000 minis on the table.
I gotta step away for 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Nope.
Everybody, charge OJ.
What kind of computer do you think you'd need to be able to do a 1-to-1?
I think it's actually pretty close. Because frankly, my frame rates are really high now that I've turned off VSync. I'm not slow at all.
Okay, Waterloo 1-to-1.
There you go. That's the other thing, though. I was, of course, because we are irrepressible this way, I pulled out Michael Hopper's Wagram scenario, and I went, oh my goodness.
Okay.
It's a little ludicrous. I will
many-
definitely, however, build a portion of Vagram for sure.
Going to ludicrous speed.
We're gonna go straight to plaid, man.
Full thought.
Do it.
And we'll attach this
The other
art
gun.
to him.
To Patad. Okay. Got him. Well, I do have a note to myself to lay out a battalion at 1-to-1 at least.
At least for fun.
Yeah, I mean, or actually, you could probably pretty easily do a division. Because you're talking about this many minis, basically.
Yeah.
Not allowing for supernumeraries. Having mechanical. It always interests me as the scenarios for the John Tiller games evolved. They started inserting the entire OOB, so it's the 50 Mamelukes that trailed after Napoleon personally are on the table or on the map, I guess.
Well, maybe the AI is dumb enough to charge in with those 50 Mamluks, because Wellington sure charged into my infantry battalions.
Oh yeah. That is not to be disputed.
I was wondering why I was at 1,000 points. I'm like, how did this happen? Oh, Wellington died.
Wellington's dead. Yeah. You got somebody else you're moving, Robert?
Yeah. I'm just cleaning stuff up here.
Good man. Barwa?
Burials.
Barrios?
Burial.
Yeah, he's only got these 3. The other guys are Bruyere. He's a teeny brigade. Haz is being fancy down here. I'm looking to see what Haz is doing.
Don't.
Will I be disappointed?
Then you'll see the mess I made.
And Brio. And the gun goes with him.
All right. Where's that gun? That one right there. That is for La Bruyere.
Uh-oh.
Oh, gotta fix that.
Yeah.
Let me see. So you've got Ormancy and Storz.
Ah!
What'd you do?
Nothing. Don't look. Don't look.
I'm not looking.
I wanted I had this happen.
That's not a good sound.
No. That sounded like dominoes falling over.
That's that linky stuff. Can you fix it? You good?
Yep.
All right.
Stopped.
Ormancy and Strolz also show up on turn 3, Robert.
Okay.
When does Beaumont show up? Beaumont.
When does Lieutenant General Don Jose Maria de la Cueva y de la Cerda, Duke of Albuquerque, show up?
Oh, wow. You definitely get full credit for having gone that far, and I will therefore answer your question. turn the third. However, there's a note. What does the note say? That seems fine.
Yeah, park the general right in front of the gun.
Yep, turn 3.
Cool.
I feel a little bad. These are actually olive orchards. Here and here.
You're gonna need some voxel olive trees.
I think we have those. We have a reasonable approximation. We'll fix that. We want this stuff to look. We want this stuff to look right. Buenos noches, Tom Primrose.
Bonus nachos.
1-1, Josephine versus Napoleon. Absolutely.
Is that like one of those rap battles of history things?
I think so, yeah.
So is March column actually a thing?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because I don't see where that comes into play in any of the QRS.
That's a good question.
It's a non-deployed unit.
A non-deployed
What's the
unit.
advantage of being non-deployed?
There is none.
So basically, you might as well be an attack column.
Oh, if you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
So Mike, you might
That's-
not want to be in March column with
Yeah.
Portago.
I'm sorry. What was that?
The deal is you can't be in attack column.
Well,
So
he
you-
can. He's Spanish militia.
Oh. But if you're in March column, you get your face punched in. So yeah, you might want to shift to attack column.
Oh, yeah, I see. Gotcha.
You can go ahead and do that.
All right. So
Do
these
I
guys up
detect
here-
that the French are done?
Oh, like if you're garrisoned, it doesn't matter. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
garrisoning
guys-
it. Garrisoning
But
doesn't
the
matter.
2 units behind them need to be.
Yeah, you might want to throw
Flushed
down.
out.
Yeah.
No sense you getting wrecked just because.
Well, they're already militia with a tenacity of what?
Watch your hand there. Just right there.
There's a lot of them though.
There are a butt ton of them, fellas. Again, a technical term. Again, are the French good or no?
Yep.
Has?
Yep.
All right. No, obviously no melees. So we go to the bottom half of the turn. Allies, grab yourself a card. I'm gonna shuffle. Go.
Sorry, I have to remember what color I am. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's pretty.
Didn't he do a nice job? Thanks, Turk. And they're from Salamanca. Oh, no, this is from Catrabra, I think. Yeah, because look at the shakos. But there it is. All right, so unless you're going to play that, which I don't think you will, it is now time for the allies to shoot.
I have some artillery shootings.
Artillery shootings! Where would you like to commencify with the shootification?
Straight in the middle, I guess.
Where? Sorry. It's a big table, man. Okay. Nearest is there. That dude's in... Who's nearest? It's got to be him, doesn't it?
Yep.
That's him.
And
A big
'cause-
juicy March column.
yeah, he's a big, fat, sweet March column. So, is that an extra die has, or is that a plus?
Plus 1d6 if
That's
target
it.
has 3+ ranks.
2 dice, looking for 4s.
Come on, dice roller. Work with me here. It's like putting numbers over numbers, so maybe
Where
I
are
should
you?
do it.
Where are you? Here? How about now?
No, it's still. Oh,
How about now?
there we go. It adds up to 4.
Boom, boom, and nothing. What else?
I got one more.
You have to give me a minute. All right. All right. Yeah.
I think it's the guys straight ahead. To be
I
honest.
think it is. I think it is. Are they in a big fat? They're in a big sweet column too, aren't they? Uh,
Oh, same roll.
not a thing.
Oh, okay, that's me. I think Mike might have a shot with something.
Yep, I do. I got one artillery gun here. Oh shoot! I forgot this general clear over here. He can go back in the city, right?
He can. Yeah,
Nope.
yeah. I don't think you want to leave him out there. I really don't.
No, I just forgot that he was hanging out there because I hadn't.
General
didn't do anything with
Iglesias.
the guys in the.
I'm sorry, there's no room for him in the city.
I wish to know who is Major General. God, what a name! That is so great. Don Francisco Gomez de Terán y Negrete, Marquis de Portago. There's a guy right there. He's a guy. All right, you got a gun, Mike? Where is it? I'm sorry, right there.
Yep.
That is a Spanish gun. Doesn't matter. It's one. He's going to shoot straight ahead at that other gun. Yeah, I think he almost has to. Yep.
I think so.
One die.
Oh, your die roller's broken too.
Yep. Yep, it is.
Which one's? But where do you need another one?
Right here. Yeah, anywhere around in here is fine.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You deleted the wrong one.
6.
It's a hit. All right, let's get the mark. Ooh, well, we know what that means, don't we?
Nothing yet.
What's his tenacity? Oh, that's right. What's his tenacity?
2.
2.
Still not good.
Yeah. I don't know too many guns that have great tenacity, I think is my point.
Oh, I was reading.
Except the Russians.
I got one of the. I was reading about the Battle of Waterloo, and one artillery captain who was told to go into square and was like, "No, I'm just going to run my guns anyway," with the cuirassiers running around him.
Wow. Yeah.
That one battery can have a tenacity of 3.
All right. Any other
All right.
shooting?
Not with artillery.
Any other shooting with muskets?
Yeah, these guys are have skirmishers. So they can one die out to 18, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Artillery would have had to have been their target. Or maybe not.
Remember, yeah, because it measures from the edge of the forest. Nope. It would have been them.
Well, the artillery unit fired here.
No.
These guys-
No, Haz's point is, remember, you got to shoot at what's nearest. Right. And so if this guy was nearest, they would have both have had to shot at the gun.
They only shoot at enemy once a turn.
Right. So but that guy's fine. And it's one.
Then I should have had these guys shoot with the artillery, then at the other artillery, is what you're saying.
Yes. And that's fine. Roll another die.
Yep.
What does it matter?
1.
Discipline musketry, reroll
Yep,
one.
you get to re-roll a 1. He's right. Spoken like a gentleman.
And 1 again.
Roll it. You do
But
not
you
get to. Does he get to re-roll that again?
No, once.
I didn't think so. Yeah, it's only
No,
once.
I didn't think so. And then the Swiss shooting at the infantry.
1 die.
3.
Oh wait, though. Hang on a second. Hang on. They're in 12-inch range. That's not a skirmish shot. That's a shot.
Oh, because I was measuring from the unit. And
Yeah, no. You measure whenever you're garrisoning. You measure from the perimeter of the thing. But because you're a garrison, you take off the 1 die, so it's just 2. So you get 1 more.
Okay. 2.
There's not been great shooting. Not gonna lie.
And I think these guys are. Well,
Ooh.
no,
Yeah.
because it's from the front of the garrison.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
They get 2 dice.
2 dice.
Their fire is 2, so it would just be.
Yeah, it's 1 die.
1 dice.
Oh boy.
They're malicious, so they hit on 5s.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, and then my 60th rifles have some shots.
They're gonna have 1 shot, won't they? Oh, 18. Look at that. Look at that. So 18 inches, 3 dice. 3 dice re-rolling ones.
Oh, I forgot their full range is 18 inches. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
it's 3 dice re-rolling ones. 2 hits. Dead on.
They would have had to join in, but that's fine.
So, no, just throw another die. Who cares?
We do.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I do.
And see, he didn't get another. Are they just...
I
Discipline
reroll.
musketry.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter. Didn't
Yeah.
doesn't
matter.
matter. See? You're a gentleman and you're rewarded for it. There it
That's all my musketry and cannons.
is. All right. Each of you gets 1 for free. Name somebody. Got to be within 36 inches of your
Well-
army general. Chet,
Well,
good
how about we
evening.
pick a card and we shoot first?
What's this?
Oh, that's them. Okay. I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? Play my stupid.
Okay.
That is exactly what they are, Byron. They're voxel, done by Mechanical Turk, who you see crawling around in the chat here, and they are lovely. They're 6mm in scale, which, as I have argued, if you look at them closely, are actually better painted than most 6mm figs you'll find, unless you do it really, really well, which I don't. Barry Maynard, I'm glad to hear you say that, and if it is, Merry Orthodox Christmas to you, or a little late anyway. But yeah,
It was only just this weekend. So.
yeah. So,
So Major General Roland Hill will be my free one.
all right, that's your freebie. Go right ahead, Mike. Who's your freebie?
Who's my overall general? I guess that's
Cuesta. Where's he hanging out? Where'd you put
Guy
him?
in the chariot.
Look at him. Oh, check this out.
Oh.
If you haven't looked, this is so great. Look at him. And this is true. He's in a wagon. There he is.
Ah.
He's giving an order because his hand is in the air. I kind of love that Turk. I really do. All right. You can
Okay, so my
reposition him,
free
Mike.
one-
You can reposition him if it's a problem.
No, it's not really.
Because you didn't know who he was.
I will just. But
And
it's
his
not a problem.
cart's
for
being
what I was
towed
doing.
by a burro.
It's being towed by a burro. Gotta love it. Who is it?
Henestrosa.
Henestrosa. Sure. Away you go.
Cavalry is 18 move. Did I see that?
Cavalry is 18. Oh, my beloved is here. Have you seen Cuesta in his little carriage?
I'm sorry, what?
Have you seen Cuesta?
You're
in his-
crossing the stream. That's probably rough ground.
It is
Oh,
half.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you.
See, you see? Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
So he basically stops when he gets to the stream, right?
Or if he double moves, he gets 20.
Well, he's not. He's not.
Well, the
Because
problem. Well, he's
Right.
he's got 18 inches of move, right? So if he hits the stream, he's got 9, and then he's got 27. So he could easily get to here if that's where you're trying to put him. The problem is, does he hit the trees with his right flank when he gets there? And I think he does. So you
Right,
want to move him 1 unit at a time, Mike.
Yeah. I was going to have. Before Has said that, I was seeing that I was going to have to stop and.
Yeah, move him 1
reduce, like-
regiment at a time.
So we get to here,
Yeah.
which is 9.7.
And if you don't go in the forest, you got 27 inches.
Yeah, I'm not going into the forest.
So there you go.
so. Scary things in that forest, I'm sure.
All right, that's my free move done.
Spanish militia in those woods. Scary indeed.
The Spanish Prussians are in the woods.
No one expects the Spanish militia.
No, among their weapons. To answer the question in the chat, the voxels don't save as much as you would think. It's not that they're worse, but they don't exactly back off because of the number of vertices that you've got. I know that the Turk is talking about coming up with a different way of doing it, but right now, it's not as big a saving as you might guess. But part of it, too, in fairness to the system, look how many guys that is. I mean, that's a lot of dudes. And they're nice.
They almost fit on the bases.
Yeah, I know. They're jammed onto the bases. You know, it's crazy.
And overhanging a little in some places.
Yeah. So it's a whole lot, is what I'm saying. All right. So are you all set, Mike? Did you do your free?
I did my free.
All right. Who's your first activation?
I'll try Deportago.
Okay. Let's see it.
With my butchering of.
Oh, look at that. You got it. And how about you, Destruct?
I will do Major General Stapleton Cotton's cavalry.
Very good. Let's see it.
That's a bold move, Cotton.
Nice. Good pull. Keep coming. They're lining up.
The river doesn't seem like it's going to help us much, but it seems like the right thing to do to stand behind it.
Well, it's going to slow them down in a melee. Cutting that move in half is not a small matter.
True.
Just depending how they approach, of course.
Jim, what are you doing? You're bringing Mandarin ducks in?
Excuse you.
You just got a story popped up in Milwaukee. A Mandarin duck native to East Asia has been spotted along the shore of Lake Michigan.
A Mandarin duck. Wow. Okay, that's a whole thing.
Sounds like
That's
a
more
meal.
of an Achilles thing, I think.
Yeah, no kidding. Mandarin duck. Didn't I have that last weekend at the Chinese restaurant?
Are we ready to roll for our seconds?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Please hit it.
No, that's okay. I didn't want to jump the gun if you were.
Yeah, go. Who is it, Mike?
Clear over here on my left. Duprier?
Yeah, give me a... Oh, jeez. Yeah, you're way over there. Go nuts.
Yeah.
You got somebody
I know.
Destruct?
Yeah, it's
Fortune
going to be Brigadier General Alexander Campbell.
All right. Definitely in. Oh, look at... Holy cats. Is that seriously all one brigade? It is. Oh, my goodness.
But now it's a mess brigade.
Well, that's just a big line. Okay, I get it. It's 3 lines. I get it. Okay. They're pretty, though.
They're very pretty.
That's a very nice job. Look at that. Look how nice they look.
No shooting at us because you get our uniforms dirty.
We are lovely. Do not shoot at us.
Somebody in the chat wants to know where you can get Mandarin duck in Milwaukee.
Probably along the lake.
Lake Michigan.
Chat, I do not want you out there hunting Mandarin ducks with a squirrel rifle. You understand me?
We have enough shooting going on in Milwaukee.
It's nihil obstat. Mike, you ready for another one?
I think I've got all of mine.
You're all good?
Like that. Yeah, because, yeah.
I have nothing left to move.
You're good? All right. No melees. That takes us to turn 2. This is turn 2. Look at that. We moved through an entire turn. Amazing. We're going to go to turn 2. The French will please draw a card.
Dude, we got 16 people watching.
I know, it's nuts. It's kind of cool.
But we've only got 11 people liking us.
Hey, there
Come
should be
on,
more.
get
Like
those
us
thumbs
more.
up.
Like us more. You like me. You really like me. Unless you wish to play a card, gentlemen. I don't know as you do or you do not.
I do.
Please.
Playing that. And getting rid of that on my artillery.
Oh, look at that. He has declared, for some reason, that gun, that gun that is attached to Chassé, it's stubborn. It was stubborn. And it did not like the fact that you shot at it. It resembles you. Now that there has been a card played in the Fade phase, we can, unless there's another one, we can move to shooting. Shots. What do you got?
Shots. Oh, that's different.
I'm going to shoot at the garrison with my gun and the guys in line.
Who shoots the guys in line and range? They are.
10.7.
Yeah, that's range.
So there are 3.
Nesser, so 2. 3.
5.
5.
No,
The gun saving 2 in support.
if it's in canister range, no?
It is 12 inches.
12. Oh, canister range. But is there not a deduction for shooting at a garrison? He gets to ignore the first hit, is what it is. So yeah, that
Not
would be,
light troops, is he? He's not light infantry?
then he
Nope.
would ignore 2. If you were light,
Yep.
he would ignore 2. But yeah, so that's 5. Yeah, 5 for force.
Hopefully this die roller works.
If it doesn't, I get you a new one.
I need to do a new die roller. Oh, no, hold on, there it goes.
Owie.
4.
4 hits.
4 hits, 3 only go through because you're in a garrison. But what do they have there? Oh dear, that's their tenacity.
Yep.
Which also means we got to go find. Where'd you put Mangalana? There he is.
Right there.
He's had a bad thing happen. He gets the little marker. Other shooting.
Oh yeah.
This line here at the guys in the redoubt.
We believe
One.
we believe they are the closest. They would seem to be so. Nobody else. That's just them.
Yep.
3 dice.
It's skirmish.
Skirmish range. So 1 die. Well, it doesn't matter because you can't hit them.
Yeah, because they're going to ignore
They're going
it.
to ignore the first hit.
Then I won't roll. And then my gun, this one here.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Pretty much
That's where he
straight.
can
Pretty
shoot.
much straight ahead. Yeah. What's 1 die? 1 die. Right over there.
Hit.
Pow! Mackenzie. That guy's wondering what hit him.
I think they know very well.
Oh, true. They saw the gunfire, probably.
There goes
That's it for
one
my
file.
shooting.
Over to you, Robert. What's first?
These guys.
They're over what crest?
Yeah, they're way behind.
Oh, I
gun.
forgot there's a hill there.
Yeah.
Duh. Then these guys.
Those boys. They got some shots. Where are you gonna? What's closest? First of all, is that in range even?
Yep. 48.
Oh my God, that's right. I forgot they're absurdly long. Yeah, it's cool. There, 1 die.
And these guys will add in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
2 dice. Fire at those guys way the heck over there.
Now my die roller's broken.
Well, then I'll fix it. Seems like we just have a little stuckification.
And if you look right down on it, sometimes it fixes it.
Oh, it's just 1 dice. 1 hit.
1 hit.
Dink.
Boom. Die roller lands on you.
That takes him out, doesn't it?
It does. It kills him. Definitely does. If you get hit with a die roller, it's fatal. Stupid die. My keyboard is getting very old and it sticks every now and then when I hit the old W key. Anything else?
No, because I forgot that's a hill there.
It's a pretty big hill. Free, each one of you. What's your free one?
Orbeck.
Forbeck, go. How about you, Robert?
This guy.
Le Bruyere, away with you.
Away with you.
Vuzzy. Daniel, we are the Die Roller of Doom. First of all, welcome. Secondly, no, we are not. The only thing... Oh, thank you, Daniel. I missed that before. We are not using the reduced movement. We went through... If you watch their review, and Haz and I, who have gone back and forth on this a lot, the main thing is they only use that because they use 15s and shorter base widths, or narrower base widths. This is a full-size table. It's 12 by 6, and it's the full width of the bases. So, no, we are not using that. And Haz, who is playing here tonight, gave us our great QRS, which is inspired very much by theirs, but has his own very nice tweaks. So Bruyere is moving, and over here, you said you were moving Porbeck?
Mike, just a
AC.
heads up. Robert's going to charge you until everyone is dead.
Yep.
No, I'm not.
Important safety tip.
He and Velker are brothers from the same pod, I think.
Yeah. They certainly understand one another.
They're both from Milwaukee.
True.
They're both Green Bay fans.
Remind me
No.
what state Milwaukee's in? Or is
Wisconsin.
It's a suburb of
Wisconsin?
it's a suburb of Chicago.
Yeah, quit being hurtful. They're just a suburb of us. Man, if we get to ring the 20 bell tonight, I'm going to freak out. We got 18 viewers.
Oh
Right.
wow!
I am
And
not.
18 likes.
One of them I forced to show up.
Yeah, Has absolutely. You were the Brute Squad. You're the press gang.
Schaefer.
Hey,
Go.
French troops, go back to France. You have your
Oh,
own
not today.
Mediterranean vacation spots.
That's our first failure. Who do you got, Robert?
I can't speak French. This guy.
Mangle it.
Bawa. No, he just couldn't pronounce the guy he's rolling for.
Mangle it.
Oh, mangle it. Got it. I thought you said angle it. Barwa goes. Who you got now, Has?
Ray.
Ray.
I'm assuming this guy's part of Ray.
Yeah, he's just Ray W. He's special. He's Ray W, which is to say Jim didn't notice that. Oh, look, now he's Ray.
There we go. I had to spam click the die roller to get it to function.
And does the attack column modifier only apply for the attacker?
No,
Does that apply
remember
to the
remember
defender?
in a melee, whether you're fighting or fighting back, you get the same set of modifiers.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely, Daniel. When you're talking about a 6x3 table, that's what's going to cause it. It also depends how you base your figs. Yes, the parries, they are figure manufacturers, want you to have really big units. I, because of the Mechanical Turk, have gigantic units that I just stamp out in stat. I mean, look at this. This is ridiculous. It's so cool. I love it so much. But if your collection is more modest, it just so long as you're both based the same, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Go for it. The issue is the proportions. Cool. You know, for example, Austrian infantry battalions are much wider than French. Austrian cavalry regiments are wider than French, as it turns out. So if you keep those distances, and as I was explaining to Haz, I eventually got to the point, I think the best place to start is to realize they're basically using black powder basing.
Destruct. Check the team chat.
Thank you.
Hold on, I have to figure out who
Yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah.
talking
No
about.
hurry.
And if you use black powder basing as your whichever one you like, it starts to make more sense. I eventually gave up on trying to do it with figures. I thought about it in terms of frontages. Part of that was because of our guy Mechanical Turk, who gave us these lovely voxel minis on 2.5-inch bases. So I figured out what the proportions would be, and here we are with a gigantic table with Talavera all over it.
I'm not sure you should.
Okay.
Just like make a kill
Are you
zone.
allowing for the fact that you have to cut your move in half, Robert?
I took it into effect before.
Very
I
good.
only moved 6 inches.
Just checking. Because
Yeah.
I see you going. Oh, I see what you're doing. Yep, got it. Who's that has? Go for it.
Liger Bell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you just want to call them out and roll it, just so everybody knows what you're doing.
Yep, I was muted and called it out.
Okay, you said to mutilate it, so putt hard.
Yeah, there is a lot here that if you know black powder, you know this rule set. But, and I mentioned this in my review, spoiling it. Wait, time out. Let me get him out of there. Got him. One of the things that I comment on is that Professor Pollard, who put on the largest, believed to be the largest war game of all time in recreation of the 200th anniversary of Waterloo, he used black powder, and the reason he said he did it is because he thought it was the fastest game system out there to play at the battalion level. And I still argue that black powder isn't actually a rule set. It's more a box of hair, string, wire, and rogue electricity. This actually has the prospect of being an actual rule set, which is exciting.
Left lane.
Credit for the table absolutely goes to the Turk who gave us 3D, baby. I also observe, because I can't resist it, this is the same scale as the famous Seaborn model that they keep screwing up at the National Army Museum in London.
We're at 19 likes.
I'm ringing it if we get to 20 likes.
I know. They're teasing us.
Do you have a real bell?
Have you not heard it?
No, I've never heard it before.
Oh God Almighty! It's been
Newbie.
So long.
You won't hear it.
Yeah, you won't. You won't hear it because of the way
have to
Discord
listen to
works.
it. Right, you have to hear it through. You have to listen to it through the YouTube feed.
Oh, that's probably why.
This rule set's so easy. Jim actually gets to talk to people in the chat.
No kidding.
We're
Well,
all doing
I'm
other
also
things.
cheating because I have a has.
Well, that's true.
Robert, had I known you were doing this, I would have just stayed on the hill.
Oh, absolutely, Daniel. One of the things I think one of the key mechanics in this game is when you achieve that shaken status, you get out of the front line.
Well, I did that.
No,
On,
no. Yeah, you did that very well in our Waterloo game. Because you've got to cycle guys back. Because rallying is actually not hard in this game. It just takes a little time. So managing disorder is a huge deal. Because units are insanely fragile. One of the more interesting arguments I've heard against this rule set is I paint these figures with a lot of love and effort. I want them to last on the tabletop. And like, of all the objections I could think of, I actually am a little sympathetic to that one.
Oops. This guy would have rallied.
Well, then do so. He would try. He would succeed.
The other guy had hits was stubborn and just took him off.
Yeah, the farm that I was defending, that's where I did the damage units and moved them to the back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Daniel hadn't seen all the Waterloo video yet, so.
I believe that's all my movement.
Awesome. All
Awesome.
right, let's go over to the... well, there's no melees, right? Robert didn't get that far yet. Okay.
No.
So we scroll over to the second half of turn 2, which calls out the allies to draw themselves a card.
If only that was useful.
Pick another
Yeah.
card.
Okay.
Unless you're playing a fate card, which you can certainly do.
I will not be playing anything at the moment.
Firing. Let's start with you, Destruct. What do you got?
Okay, we've got my cannon on the hill.
On the hill. Oh,
It's the only
man, did I
cannon
go
on
the
the
wrong...
hill.
Oh, next to the readout. Yeah. All right, who's closest? Who gets it? Oh, is that Nope, that's gonna be... Is that Canister? It's Canister! Oh, heavens, it's Canister. That's a 2.
I
Now-
think Cartago's garrison's also helping.
Yeah, he's gonna have to join him for 1.
Yeah, and over here on...
Nope.
nope. Nope.
So
the
3
garrisons.
dice.
3 dice. 3 dice right there.
That's 2.
Next, please.
My rifles.
Sharp and Harper. They're 95th, we know.
They're
3.
not getting help because these guys have to shoot the other ones.
Yeah, they're going to shoot the other guys. So that's going to be 3. 3 re-rolling 1s.
Well, these guys are the closest.
Are they?
Is that who he's shooting?
Oh, are they? Are they closer to?
What about this guy? Wait a minute.
13-4.
13-7.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, whatever. Then I'll just throw in more dice in.
Yeah.
Oh, 13. 13-5 to there.
13-2. This guy's closer.
Well, you're using the other measuring thing from
The
the
right,
point.
you mean the correct one?
Okay, so the
This
rifles
guy is closer and took a hit.
yes, and then the other guys for my shooting
Mm-hmm.
took 1 hit.
Took 1 hit. Very good.
Are they close enough, the 1st Battalion 61st, to do a skirmish shot?
Who's that? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, they are. Look at that.
They're all skirmishing, actually.
Well, yes. Except for the 95th, who have ridiculously long range because they got sniper rifles. This cannon here, I don't know who it's going to shoot at, if anybody, at this point.
Can't imagine it's got a shot. Unless it can go to the right. Yeah, it can go there. Way down there. Did he get shot before?
He did.
So he takes
I'm just throwing it into
throws
the
another
general.
one in. Yeah, that's the same net. All right. Okay.
Right, this cannon here
Mm-hmm.
can shoot, I suppose, that march column there.
Yeah, that'd be that. But who's the nearest?
I don't know because I don't know how close I can get to that little bit of the hill.
1 inch.
An inch.
It's gonna be this guy.
Yeah, okay. So,
1 die.
isn't it 2 because they're in thick column?
Oh yes, they are. They are in a deep column. Yes.
1. I believe that's it for all my shooting.
Mike, how about you?
Alright, we'll start over here on the left with Basacourt. He's got skirmishers, so 1, 2. All right.
That guy there and that guy there. Yeah, 2 dice.
Hitting on
1.
who's your primary? It doesn't matter. They're not neither the militia is in front.
All right. What else you got, Mike?
Then back over here on the right. 3rd Orlando Regiment.
Mm-hmm.
The cannon's probably going to go with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it is.
That's
That's canister, though.
Yeah, that's canister. So it's
Yeah,
still
so-
only 2, though. This guy's a 3, isn't he?
Yeah, so that's 5 dice.
Yeah, 3, 4, 5 with discipline.
Anyone else shooting at him?
Yeah, who else? That guy's got to shoot there.
Yeah, no one else
Right,
can.
with 3 dice with discipline musketry.
5 days.
Mhm.
Oh, we rolled the 2 ones.
Mhm.
Got
At
one
least
of
they're shaken.
I don't think so.
them. No,
What?
there's an
Oh, yeah, they
Aspis
are.
4.
Yeah, they are. The Dutch.
Ah.
They're not French.
Yep.
Those are not
Yeah.
French fellows.
No Dutch courage in those Dutch.
Actually, that entire flank is tenacity 3.
It's
Yeah,
all
'cause
Dutch
this-
guys.
Yeah, this is all.
Dutch in Nassau
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
and
these guys.
Baden.
Yeah, these guys here are all French and such. But yeah,
I,
that flank. All right, Mike, you got this guy here,
And if I shoot, I can't rally, right?
correct?
Think you're better off rallying than anything. You're going to get charged anyway.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. So, yep, no shoot there.
All right, other shoot.
You got all these
Nope,
garrisons.
That's all I got.
Got all the garrisons.
They're out. They're out of range.
Yep.
They don't have
How? They can
skirmish.
skirmish.
They don't
Oh,
have
they
skirmish.
don't have
Can't.
skirmish.
Those
No.
are militia.
No.
Now remember, it is from the edge.
Right.
Nope,
No, they still
not.
can't.
Yeah.
They're 12. They're 12.
Yeah,
inch
still
range.
not yet. Those militia are still hunkering within the walls of Talavera, afraid to emerge. That's it? That's all the shooting?
Militia and the Dutch can probably take each other.
They're meant for each other.
Yeah, they're way out of range.
Okay. So, that means that the British now, the Allies, get a free each.
I'm going to make Hill move.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't believe it. I faint.
Oh, there we go. Woo.
It has been
We
a
haven't done this
long
for
time.
a while.
No
Yeah.
kidding. It's been a
And
long
it just,
time since
it
rang
just
20
slid back
bell.
down to 19 right after you rang the bell.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, the
I
20
know.
to 20
I know.
bell drove them off.
All right. Destruct. We have to make a cavalry charge here.
Hold on. You're activating Henestrosa?
Why? No,
Is that-
actually,
that-
well, no, for I want to work this. Yeah, we'll take my free activation with Monglano.
Okay. And what's he going to do?
He's gonna attempt to knock
Rally.
off some of this rally.
He's within... Yeah, it's only the army general. Where is Cuesta? He actually is pretty close.
He's right here.
Yeah, but he's not that close. Okay. So it's a straight roll. 1 die. Yep.
4.
1 for you. Anything else from Monglano?
No, not
All
this
right.
time.
Who are you working on? I'm just going to go check out Destruct.
Oh, I was moving Roland Hill's men over.
Just looking at him. All right.
Obviously not the guys on top of the hill, but
Yeah. Mike, who you want to activate? Or try to?
We'll try to activate Inestrosa.
Okay.
and I'm activating Sherbrooke.
All right. Yes.
And I got
Oh,
No.
I'm not activating Sherbrooke.
Lays.
Uh-oh.
That's okay.
Okay, Mike. Each of your moves is halved.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to matter.
I thought he was charging in since he only gets one.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, if you
What's
charge, if you charge Mike, you're down to 9 inches. You're not going to make it.
Okay.
That's right.
All right. That's fine. We can wait.
But they were doing an assault move?
It doesn't. He doesn't have to tell you that till he does it.
Okay.
All he has to tell you is he's activating the brigade.
Yep. I'm playing. I assumed he was assault moving.
Well,
well, that's
but
weird.
but after you do that, he could easily change his mind.
Yep.
Which, by the way, may be entirely your intention. So anyway, Mike, anything else for Henestrosa?
No, not this time.
All right. See, so playing that card froze him in place. Which I certainly suspect is the goal. How about you, Destruct? What you doing?
Well, the Sherbrooke failed, so I was just gonna roll for someone else, I guess.
Good enough.
So Fane and Brigadier General Henry Fane is gonna roll.
Brigadier General Henry Fane.
Is it okay if I roll for Bazacourt too?
By all means.
2.
Rock on. Like being able to show people the pullback view with you all moving. It looks nice.
Did you put
Daniel
any
Moreno.
hesitant?
Been long enough.
Are any of these guys hesitant commanders?
Nope.
Okay.
Actually, I didn't need to activate him. He's fine. It's not going to do anything, so.
Rally? No, you can't rally off the
No, I
first hit.
can't because, well, and I can't because he shot anyway, so. There's a. No need to roll, so.
Something about anybody else you want to activate, Mike?
No, I'm done.
How about you, Destruct?
I can't rally off my only hit, so really, I think I'll just move Wellington a little bit closer.
All right. That's permitted.
Actually, you know what? I will be moving. Oh, sorry.
You will try to move.
I will attempt to move Stapleton Cotton.
Stapleton Cotton. And you shall. It is a pleasure to see you, Daniel. It's been too long, I'm afraid.
And just to reiterate, March column is basically a moving square at this point.
It's not a moving square. It's a moving
Well,
target.
it's acting as if it was.
Attack column is a moving square.
March column's a death trap.
Sorry. I meant attack column.
Mm-hmm. If you can form it.
Yeah.
But you might want to. My cavalry's coming on.
But remember too, if you get beaten by horse in anything but square, you're done.
That's fair.
That's not changed.
That's what went away when Battalion Mass went away for the Austrians.
Mm-hmm.
I would have just kept it as Battalion Mass for the Austrians.
No, it was too powerful. It was too powerful that they didn't have to change formation to get into it.
But they had.
They didn't fear cavalry at all.
Right.
Didn't they have to be an attack column to do that?
They did, but it allowed them to be a mobile square.
But now everybody gets it who can form attack.
No, you don't. Because if you lose to that cavalry, you're dead.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Only squares don't disappear if they lose. Everything else.
Yeah, but half your dice for cavalry is still pretty neat.
Is it half dice?
Yep.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's still pretty powerful because you have to win with half dice. And usually, like, What am I
Where
going to
are
do?
you-
Charge
where
the
are you
front
see-
of that?
Do you have that on your chart, Has? I don't see it.
In the army list for square.
No, but it isn't square.
The
Oh, it's out. Is it outflanked? No, that's not right.
Oh, square. Have the melee value of cavalry units that attack this unit if it is in square or an assault column. Closed square.
That's
However,
not the same. That's not the same thing. That is not the same thing.
I've got the half D6 in attack column, square or garrison.
Where is that?
Hit or the fire. For melee, I've got
Yeah, for firing.
plus one
it's-
D6.
Yeah,
Plus one D6 if in attack column, square or garrison.
Right.
For
right.
but the actual effect of the square and cavalry versus non-square is actually in a square.
No, I
Special
get, and I don't dispute that for a minute. I'm concerned about square. Have the melee value of caps if it is in a square and a closed square, which is not what an assault column is in most cases.
I actually asked Jervis about that, and he said he didn't correct me when I said that's an assault column or an attack column, right? I sent him an email saying,
Yeah,
Square
I'm going to
says
need that
S
clear
column.
because that's we're going to have to check that again because we're not going to play
Okay.
it that way. That's too
Because that's
much.
so powerful.
That's too much. That's too much. Let's get that checked. I'm concerned about that one because McDonald's closed square, his famous square at Wagram, is a very different thing from an assault column. Because you have to put it into the formation. No, it's a square. Yeah, we'll go with that for now. We'll get it checked out.
Maybe that only applies to the Austrians.
It doesn't
Yeah.
say that though, and then we got to
I
get
know.
it checked.
the army list.
Yeah, it's on the list.
Squares. It just says. Or the British finished
Yeah, are the British good?
Yeah, the British are done.
Cool.
Spaniards?
Mike?
Yep.
All
Oh yeah.
right.
Yeah, we've been done.
This is turn 3. Remember, everybody, I think, gets their reinforcements on turn 3. I think literally everybody gets them. So if you got a reinforcement, you get it. I think it's pretty obvious where they come on. I pretty much got them marked. The only exception is I got these side by side. Oh, you did fix it. Cool. Albuquerque. Where's the other ones that were with Albuquerque? They come on behind him. Anson, those guys, they come on in this same gap.
Okay.
On turn the 3rd. But we don't begin there. We begin on turn the 3rd, which will be our last turn of the evening, by drawing a card.
Ed.
Let me take a peek at it. Is that it there? It's there.
Yep. It's the win the game card.
Oh, yeah. I remember that one.
Ah, darn. Oh, well. Good game, everyone.
Now we will begin by saying, unless you're playing that fate card, which is the only one you have in your hand, you will now fire.
I believe we bring reinforcements on. I think.
Wouldn't those just come on with the moves?
They just come on with moves. You have to activate them and bring them on. I don't recall there being anything special for reinforcements.
Like in La Salle, yeah, you bring them on.
Yeah. I'm a looking.
The units 6.10. The units and leader from a reinforcement brigade that are set up in their sides fate phase more than 6 inches from
there it is.
any enemy unit.
6 inches. Bring them on, lads.
From an enemy, so I can put them on really close to the enemy.
No, within 6 inches of your baseline.
Nope.
No, you're not doing that. You're bringing them on from your baseline, 6 inches.
Who wrote that rule that you could just bring them on like teleport?
No.
them
No. That isn't what it says has. The scenario will say if either side has reinforcements and on which turn they arrive and where they must be set up.
Well, I was just reading what it said.
That's what it says.
Within 6 inches of
No.
enemy unit.
Read the first sentence. And by the way, no, we're not doing it that way. March them on. Yeah, just you can have a, yeah, you can just do that setup. Where they must be set up is crystal clear in the scenarios. You don't get to fly them forward. What are they, airborne?
Deep strike.
Mm.
French Foreign Legion. Mechanical Turk agrees. No teleporting French.
But it's Shaco.
It's Weird War Napoleonics.
There you
They're,
go.
they're Space Marines.
Thanks,
Okay,
Dan.
that's reinforcements for me.
Okay, you got yours on, Robert?
No, and on it.
Bring them on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Terminators, exactly. Well, Terminators and drop pods. You're all good? All right.
Yep.
With that said, firing.
I'm going to fire on the garrison in the woods.
With,
The primary shooter will be the guy in line.
I would think. That makes
The
sense.
supports will be him, and the gun.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, dreadful.
What's the worst that could possibly happen? Uh-oh.
Here it comes.
So just one hit?
2 and only 1. Boop.
He's shaken.
Well, we didn't change the...
Yeah, so that washes, so it's all good. Because remember, he rallied him. That was a shockingly bad round of fire from the Nasseurs. Boo. Boo, Nasseurs. Boo. Oh, they're...
But their special rule is they get to re-roll all misses, right?
Yeah, huh. Yeah, next.
I think that would have had to join into the...
But it can't, because you'd already was at 3.
Oh, right, fair.
Do we want to use what Jervis said or not?
Yeah, I do. What Jervis said on that is, and I think it's the most logical ruling, when you're all done, go find the next closest. Which, if you still got somebody that can shoot, and that would be this guy.
It's a shoot there.
Yeah, shoot straight ahead. It's 1 die. Anybody else joining him? I don't think so, unless you're... Depends what you're doing with meleeing.
No, he's shooting alone.
Shooting alone, 1 die. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, it's 1 die. It's right, he's halved. New rules. Gotta get used to them.
Does.
Nope.
Shooting on the redoubt.
With who? If it's only 1 guy, there's no point.
It's going to be at least 2.
All right.
This guy will be giving skirmish fire.
Okay, 1.
Actually, no, he'll be doing normal fire because he's within 11. He's
Still
11.8.
Still 1 die.
It's all 1 die.
2. 3.
I think you're at 4 at this point.
Yep.
4. Yep, 4 dice.
So it's him. It's the gun.
Yeah, you're at max supports, too. One.
2 with 1.
Garrisons matter. Really do. Next.
And I think, yeah, that guy's straight ahead, and then this guy has to be this guy.
Yeah.
Got them as equidistant.
Oh, well,
they
never
can-
mind.
Yeah, they could both shoot it. They could both shoot at Sharp and Harper for 2 dice, 2 big dice total.
Yeah, and then I will negate 1 hit if...
That's why I'm checking the range. Now this guy's got to shoot at sharper. No, shooting at
At
Sharp and
sharper,
Harper.
absolutely. Sharp and Harper.
Anyone else throwing into that?
Can't imagine.
Can that
Nope.
guy? Oh no.
No,
okay.
because he
Okay.
can't come within an inch.
So 2 dice.
Yeah. He could hit you with one. Does not.
Plot armor.
Yes.
That's it for my shooting.
Are you kidding? That was powerful stuff. Robert?
I'm looking. He's black.
You've got your cannon.
Yeah, I know. How far is it? 1, 2, 3. Can the can see? Not those. These guys.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So these guys.
Want to shoot at the guy with the hit?
Can you? You can shoot when you're not deployed, right? That's
Yeah, the only thing you can't shoot out of is March column.
what she's in.
Or limbered?
Oh,
He's in
yeah.
Limbered. No, he's got to be unlimbered, otherwise he's facing the wrong way.
No, yeah, he's unlimbered, but his men.
Oh, yeah,
his-
these guys are in March column. Can you shoot out of a March
Ah.
column?
No.
No, you can't. He can't shoot. None
No.
of these guys can shoot.
So just the one cannon shot.
Yep.
Okay. That's all I got then.
One die.
It mattered.
And he got him. Anything else?
That's all I can shoot.
All right. Haz and Robert, you get a free one. Who is it?
Porbeck.
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 Porbeck, go.
Oh,
And
flipping over. There we go.
Robert.
This guy.
La Bruyere, go.
Assault action. Assault move.
Mm-hmm.
This guy.
Right to the perimeter of the forest.
Mm-hmm. Just waiting to see if a card pops up.
Hey, Doug.
You're not in line.
And it's not the melee phase.
Well, but it'll be a melee. But
That's fair. I actually, you know what? I can't play that anyway because he's Spanish.
also true.
So
Oh, I thought the Jim.
Yeah, I would let a Spanish troop play.
okay, I was gonna ask.
I thought that was the whole
like,
purpose of not having the separate Spanish
Yeah,
deck.
yeah, I would let
We were all-
the Spanish play it.
Okay.
If presuming they're in line, of course.
Yeah, so Garrison doesn't count. Alas, I tried, Mike. You're on your own.
That's all right. I'm used to that.
That's all right. I'm used to it.
Okay, well, Armchair Dragoons therapy session after this, it seems.
Hey, Velker, we rang the 20 bell.
We did?
I'm telling
On a
you,
Wednesday night?
on a Wednesday night warfare.
You can
Hey,
run.
Doug.
You can ring it a second time because now we got 20 likes. And we got Daniel Marino back in the chats.
We do, which is nice. We have Daniel Moreno, who we have not seen. Trying to let everybody see what you're doing. You on to somebody else, Ass? You're still.
Yep.
Who you doing?
So
Porbeck's
these guys.
done.
So just to clarify for my own addled brain here,
Mhm.
these guys shot and then they can charge,
They-
right?
They
That's
did
all
not.
they can do. If
Yeah.
you fire, all you can do is an assault move.
Correct.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
Mhm.
It's okay, Mike. You got max support. You basically got the entirety of all this right beside him.
Yeah.
AC.
What? Robert, what are you doing?
I'm trying to fix this guy.
I see that.
I'm trying to figure out if it's the hill that's making him cocked. Or...
Yeah,
it's
there's
it's the hill.
towards the
It's the
hill.
terrain. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I had lots of trouble with that too,
But-
and then I realized there
But
was
this
slopes
is
there.
okay. I see. So this is second. Oh, it's all good. Yeah, solid.
Yes, this is properly textured terrain.
Well, this is properly bumpy terrain, is what it is.
Yeah.
It is lovely bumpy terrain, and I love it.
Schaffer.
Go. Yes, Robert. Who are you doing? We are doing Bawa. Nice. You're all going. It is interesting that despite the really quick movements in this game, you're still taking a little bit of maneuver to get to each other. It's pretty cool.
Le Grand Flanc is happening.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The maneuver is not hard to see.
You kick him out of there.
Sure. Once a night. This is the top of turn 3, Turk.
Ray.
Go for it. Yep.
It's 14 turns?
12.
12.
Raleigh attempt.
Go. Yes. Marked. It occurs to me a readout would also be a linear obstacle, which means that suddenly ties go to the defenders.
That would make sense.
It's such a crazy inversion from usual rules. I like it. You ready for somebody else, Robert?
Yeah.
Kasanye.
No.
No. Put hold.
Yep.
Yep. I sense somebody gonna be leapfrogging somebody else.
Yo, Beck.
The fact that you can interpenetrate friendlies so easily, I think, is a very good thing, considering how it's possible to fail to activate. I think if it was like normal rules where it was like, oh, you get disrupted or you can't, it would be very bad.
Yeah. Activations. Well, that's, again, something it borrows from Black Powder. That don't fit.
No. Let's see. I've got.
Liger Belair.
Mm-hmm.
Do fit over there.
Nope.
Done.
I don't want to dismiss these guys. Look at the commanders. They even have little flags. Look at that. I love it. And we have different commanders if you're cavalry. And we have different commanders if you're the army general. So great. Robert, you got other guys you got to move?
Oh, they shouldn't. That's okay though.
Are you?
Hey, Jim.
Yeah.
We'll have to remember when we come back over to the Spanish left flank that if I roll for activation, they're outside their 36-inch range of the army commander.
It's not roll. That's only. They can't be the free one.
Okay.
Robert, you done or no?
No, I still have
All right. The
these two
plane.
units.
Okay. Go for the plane, yeah? Nope.
Nope.
Solignac. Yes. Another leapfrog.
Yeah, well.
Eight inches.
Just a heads up, Mike. There is a command radius, so you want to make sure.
Right, sorry.
the
Column
target's-
is 12. I don't know what I'm thinking. Sorry about that. Yeah, column is 12. Line is 9. Line is 9. Yeah, command radius comes into play in a battle of this size.
It's 12 inches, right?
Yep. And what it does is it can cause order delay. Suddenly, there are attack, not march columns. Check it out.
Yeah, I quit playing with my toys.
All right, well, he continues to work that out down there. We're going to jump to the melee phase here. All right. What do we got? Let's talk about our defenders here. They've got a melee of 4. They pick up 1 for the garrison, so that's 5. And how much support they got? 3 inches?
3.
1.
They should have all of the rest of their brigade.
Well,
Right.
max is 3.
Well, yeah, that's what. He's got.
So they
he's
got,
got
they got 3. Yeah.
the
so
Spanish field gun is going to add canister to that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's 8. That is 8. So Mike's got 8. He's gonna be looking for 4s. Whereas,
Oh wait, the cannon doesn't add canister.
no. But it's 4, 5, 6, 7, and he's in the garrison 8.
Bots.
Huh?
Love bots.
Oh, we got bots. Love bots. Nice. We'll deal with the love bots in a minute. So that's going to be 8 looking for 4s, whereas Has is a 4,
Should be 7
5,
looking for
6, 7 looking for 3s. 8 for 4s, 7 for 3s. Do it, gentlemen. Mike's got 5.
5.
There we go.
Ooh, 6.
Does he ignore one for being garrison or no?
No. That's firing.
No, it's also it's every phase. You ignore one hit every phase.
Okay.
So it's 5 to 5.
Yeah, but we've
5 for 5 attacker wins. No, he had more than that. He had 7.
But he threw 7. He got 6 hits.
Hits.
We ignore 1.
Right.
So
But Mike had 5. Mike did 5.
yeah, so it's now 5 hits to 5 hits.
No, it's 5 to 6. He did 7 hits minus 1 is 6.
He did 6 hits minus 1.
Oh,
Where's
it's
the 7th hit?
1,
There's
2,
1. There's a
3, 4,
1.
5, 6. Oh, wow, I thought it was 7. Okay. Yeah, it's 5 to 5. So either way, Has wins.
Even in garrison?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yep. So 5 there.
I thought when does the defender win ties then?
Only at a linear obstacle.
Oh. Which woods are not.
Correct. They're an area obstacle.
But the garrisoned ones. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, the garrison. I'm just
Omen.
checking.
Omen C.
What do you do? How do you have anybody else?
I have my cavalry back here.
You can't activate them, remember? They came on this turn?
Oh, I thought they still act.
No. You're done.
Okay.
So we're doing melees. Which is why I moved away.
Okay.
Checking.
I misunderstood.
Can garrison. Right.
Yeah, it was in that FAQ with the garrisonable woods is what I was looking at.
No, but it's linear terrain. In addition, units from the inactive side win tied fights if all figures an attacking enemy are on the other side of linear terrain. Defensible terrain is impassable and an obstacle and provides cover. What is cover? 12-2. Yeah.
Oh, it's just defendable terrain.
Yeah, that's it. So yes,
Yeah,
5 to
fine,
5.
that's right.
5 to 5 has wins. Let's start here with the Swiss regiment, which is working for the Allies, as was set out there. Tenacity at 3. That's going to be 5 checks at looking for 4s. 5 checks looking for 4s.
That was so close.
Almost there, man. So that's going to be another.
I got nothing for you, Mike. Sorry.
Bad thing there. They're gone. You may now. We'll do Haz's checks here because he's going to have to actually take 5 as well. No, he has to take. I'm sorry.
2.
He has to take 2 DOS. But he also won, so only 1s fail for him. Oh my goodness.
Mutually assured destruction.
It was at that. Well, interestingly, that only causes 1. Because he never was shaken. He just was killed.
No, it causes 2.
Oh, that's
he
right.
he was
he was
shaken to
shaken.
get
Yeah.
there.
He had to be in order to check, right. That's true. So pour back 2, so there's nobody to seize the garrison. Interesting. Mutual elimination here at the forest. Bloody outcome. Any other melees?
Nope.
All right, we swipe over to the Allies and say draw a card.
Okay, leaders didn't have to. I don't have to check with.
No, he's only got 2.
Well, wouldn't he have gone to 3 or 4 with the? Loss
No,
of
he already he had
value?
none. Did he have
Oh.
others before? No,
Yeah.
Picked up 1 for the shaken and 1 for the guy dying.
Yeah, 2.
Okay, I thought he had 2 for shaken already.
Nope.
Okay. I
Oh,
guess,
wait though. To Mike's point, this guy already was shaken, so that would have been
Yeah,
3.
right.
No.
No, you get 1 for
He's the
becoming
only
shaken.
one.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Hang on. Yeah, so he had shaken, and
Yeah.
then I rallied. He was shaken at 3. I
Mhm.
rallied it down to 2.
Yeah.
He went back to 3.
Yep.
on the firing phase.
Which would have
And then
moved
he-
him back to 1.
Back to 1.
And now he died.
And
And
now
now he
that's-
died. So it is just 2. Yep. Mhm.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure we wasn't missing
Nope.
something.
Spoken
there.
like a gentleman. Like it. Like it. So we draw a fate card. Is that it right there? I think I see it.
There's nothing to play at the moment.
All right. Now you then move to your fire phase. Oh, no. Sorry. Reinforcements. Thank you, Haz. Bring them onto the table.
Mike, you got all your Spanish cavalry.
Yep.
Ooh, and a horse artillery.
6, we said.
Mm-hmm.
And I come in behind him?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Such a nice, lovely valley.
Charging down a valley. That's exactly what it is. Isn't it cool? I like it.
Are you the light brigade by any chance?
There are your guns, sir.
Oh, those over there?
Look at that angle. Isn't that great? Look at that, folks. How cool, huh? Love it. Having brought those on, now gunnery, please. Gunnery or musketry? What do you got?
You can go first this time.
All right. I'll start here on my left, my far left with Zakor.
Bascorp?
Thank-
All right. That's
Yep.
range. Anybody else shooting there? I would think these guys, maybe?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
shoot
they
and
are, sure.
support.
Mm-hmm.
So
3, 4.
4.
Mm-hmm. 4 dice.
And does that have to be split between his 2 battalions, or
No.
we're just shooting at
No,
just
these guys are obviously going to be equidistant.
Yep.
So.
Okay.
2.
2.
What does that do? I don't think that's enough.
Nope.
It's
They're
not.
actual French.
Those are French. Yeah. Continue, Mike.
All right. Then clear back over here on the right. Take my artillery. That's the canister range.
Yeah.
it's 2 dice.
Gonna be
Anybody else
supported
going to
by-
shoot there?
Yeah. Well, these guys have to, I think.
I think they could
What's the-
probably shoot it either, honestly. But that's fine.
Well, they can shoot independent here at the other one. Well, no, that's 8-3.
Okay.
These guys, I think, are just a smidge
Yeah,
closer.
alright.
So, be
So actually, you're going to want to shoot here for. Oh, that's canister. So that's 2. These guys are 3. You're still going to want to shoot the canister. So that's
Yeah.
3, 4, 5. Two.
Your
All right. Who else?
and the garrison.
Mm-hmm.
Probably these guys.
My cannon.
No, you remember you measure it from anywhere. You're all over this fort, so anywhere you want to go.
Yeah, I was just taking from the tip though.
That's
These
fine.
are the obvious 2 candidates, so it's.
So be
the,
that guy and the gun?
28th line.
So 1, 2, unless that's canister.
That is definitely canister.
3.
Oh. 2.
2. Good shooting.
All right, do you have something else that you're going to say there?
No, I
Out of
he was
curiosity,
like that
who
was
was
his
the primary?
that was his count from count laugh. It would have been the gun.
Yep.
Do you have anything else, Mike?
Actually, do these guys have skirmishes? No.
Nope.
I didn't think they did. I just.
Are
need to
you
refresh my
confusing them with troops?
Actually, the garrison are they
Yes.
in range?
Is that
1.
yeah?
They
they're
don't
in
have
range for-
skirmish.
No, they
Oh,
don't need
they're-
it. 12 inches.
There's 12 inches.
1 die. Pew pew.
Hitting on 5-6.
Correct, because they militia.
Like that?
Take that.
Yep.
Oh, you talk smack about them and they come for you.
Then everybody else was out. These guys.
Destruct.
All right, we've got the 60th Rifles and the 2nd Battalion 24th shooting at the 2nd Battalion 32nd.
3, 4. Yep, 4. 4 with disciplined musketry. 3.
That's shooting.
That is a Shekinah. Where's our guy? Where's our guy there? General Ray. He's not sure how he's feeling about that. All right. Next.
This cannon probably has like some sort of shot somewhere.
I think we gave him one over there, but does he still have it with everybody moving? Yep.
So it's going to be at the back guy.
Yeah, it's going to be at that guy in the back one die. Yeah.
And then I don't think this infantry is anyone to shoot at. Okay, my last gun.
Shooting down the valley.
Yeah, I don't know at who though. Probably this guy. Right
We
here.
figured out it was like the second from the left. I don't think you're going to get the first one. Actually, we went to the third from the left. It's 1 inch off the cliff, so let's take a look there. Hang on. Keep that line. There. Anybody there? Yeah, you can hit this. You could hit the second if you want.
Sure. All right, 1 dice.
2 dice. They're in the nice column.
Oh, right, yeah.
One of them.
This one here is what the other guys.
Okay. Yeah,
'Cause
let's make it. Let's come up with a rule here. We're gonna put them behind. We'll put them behind. We're gonna keep them behind. That's what we want to do. Obviously on a flank if a guy's in line, but otherwise let's try to put it behind. If there's no room, we'll. Yeah, there you go.
I do believe that's all my shoot.
All right, allies get 1 free each. What are you doing?
Sherbrooke.
Sherbrooke. Mike, who you got?
Try Anastrasa.
Ain't no trying. You just get to do it.
Oh.
Except he's got to be facing the right way, otherwise it doesn't count. There we go.
He had to have been that way from.
We try not to judge him. Go ahead.
All right, so to make the cavalry charge,
Mm-hmm.
straight ahead or it doesn't matter?
No, it doesn't
I'll
matter.
try.
Not a bit. Just make sure you don't exceed your allowed 18 inches of movement.
Another requirement is you got to charge the closest, which would be this guy.
Mm-hmm. Accurate. Although not for this guy. He can go either way.
Oh, he has cavalry.
Mm-hmm. This cav can
Sorry.
go. This cav can go there theoretically.
I'm sorry. Wife was talking to me for a moment. Both of these can go here, though.
Yep.
The
Mm-hmm.
second battalion.
Pow.
I thought we just determined this guy, or he could go. He can
go
anywhere.
either because he's long. Far left is just as close.
The guard battalion has a nice 5 bases, so the flag's in the center, and it's very pleasing.
I think, yes, it is. It's very satisfying. Complete agreement. God, that's such a long thing, though. That is so great.
All right.
Whoa,
Thank
Jesus.
God all these guys are unpredictable.
Yeah, you're going to be rolling for him for sure.
They're unpredictable. They charged ahead.
They did, but you now have to. You'll have to roll for them in melee.
Right.
On a 1, they
have-
magically become militia. On a 6,
But
they
on that 6,
they become a guard. Sweet.
So I'm going to roll for
Oh, you're not. Yep, go ahead.
where to go.
Mm-hmm.
4.
Yep.
So crossing the river and into the woods, they would only get what, about 6 inches? At
It's
most?
all just half. Just half
6
movement.
inches on their first move.
Yeah.
you know, if you wanted to, you
But-
could have also thrown in some of the guys either at the guns or some other infantry too. Didn't have to stack them all up like
I was
this.
trying to get a kill.
I
some
know.
bots.
Right, I know.
It's just because like you're wasting a lot of support points.
I know. It was.
He's wasting 1.
Well, but I
But
mean, like,
that's
it's cavalry
assuming that-
versus infantry.
But you're assuming that they're all going to get past their unpredictable test too.
Oh, right.
Well, I
I
think the
didn't
only
recall it.
I don't think the only guy who checks is the guy you say is the main.
No,
The rest of them aren't rolling fight dice.
sure they are.
They're just
Surely
lending support.
Sure they are. They're rolling.
Yeah, but they're in melee.
They're in melee. Why wouldn't you?
Well, real quick, Jim, on this one movement here,
Mm-hmm.
these guys are in an attack column.
Yep. Whoa,
Down here.
where?
Yep, down here.
Oh yeah, got it. Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to move the one base.
Yep.
So they hit the river.
Yep.
Basically, what I'm trying to do is get.
Well,
them
the
to about
issue that
flank.
Haz
So
is
that-
raising is move them forward till the point that they're at 6 inches. Move them to 6.
All right.
Since you get them to 6 right there, yeah, because you're going to have to keep going from there. Now you have another 6 because you're in forest.
All right. Right, and I
I'm
want to
gonna
keep
roll
them in the forest, so I just want them to get them up to about here anyway.
That's
so.
fine.
Okay. That's why I was just moving the one base.
Who you rolling for?
Hill.
All right.
Just clean them up some.
Yep.
Still no go? I rolled a 3. Looks like a 1. It's that green number on the table. It's hard to read.
You absolutely do need a lot of figs to play this if you play it the way that the Parries intend you to play it, which is to say using black powder basing. So your basic unit is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 24 figs stacked on 6 bases, either 4 to 4. In my case, I do them a little bigger. So that's a big unit all by itself. You don't have to do it that way. And I'm doing it this way, once again, because our friend the Mechanical Turk created all these cool voxel minis, which make it easy.
Jim, that 6 was for Bassacourt over
Very
here
good.
on my left.
You got anybody you're working on, Destruct?
I was just finagling Hill a little bit,
Sure.
and then I'm just seeing what else I want to do here.
Well, yeah, those guys came.
I'm gonna roll for Stapleton Cotton.
All right. He didn't go last time, did he?
He did. He moved up to where he
did
is
he?
right now.
Okay. Oh no, they make a distinction between fighting and lending support. Yeah. It's a very clear distinction in 8.2.
So just the guy who's the actual attacker
Has
makes
to
his
check.
unpredictable.
Yep. Yep. Fighting and support are distinct actions, and if you fight, you cannot support. Well, I knew that.
So I'm going to assume he's going to make the Lancer the guy.
I think you would want to, because he's got lances.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you get a bonus for that.
You get an extra die.
You get an extra die.
Yep, that would be a bonus.
That's what we describe as a bonus. And watch these lanceros. Hey, Velker, how do I pronounce this?
Xerox.
Lanceros de Jerez,
Jerez? Okay.
I guess.
Lanceros de Jerez. And it is not Xerox. You take that back. You filthy Canadian pagan, you.
I'm sorry, what?
Alright.
Not you. The other one.
Oh, the other one. Okay, I understand.
Who's got stuff to do?
I'm done.
Remind me what front arc is again.
45. It's a rough 45 off the front. So pick a guy. I'll show you way down here on the left.
No, I'm just making sure where I want to position those light dragoons because they're headstrong. So if they win and they
They're-
rout someone, they should keep charging.
Yeah. They're going.
So I want to make sure there's someone they can charge.
So those dudes like that.
No. That I'm going the other way.
Oh, sorry. Oh, you're doing a thing.
I would
Look at
be
you doing a
charging
thing. There.
if they're still alive. I've got 2 headstrong cavalry melees hoping to do some shenanigans.
You are going to do. And remember that you resolve the second melee immediately. So decide the order matters, right? Is my point.
Yep.
You got you sent in this. I didn't realize you sent in the 16th Light Dragoons. Those guys acquitted themselves well at Talavera. All right, I gotta get a good shot of this. All right, hands clear, people. Hands clear. Hey, Haz, this means you. Getting a nice dramatic action shot. Sweet. All right, everybody done? Everybody good?
Yes.
Mike, you're good?
Yes.
We have some super fun melees. Who wants to do theirs first?
Do you want to do yours? Yours seems a lot more.
Sure.
Involved.
Yep.
All right, let's dive in. Let's look at Mike's crazy melee. First thing he has to do for the Lanceros de Jerez, he has to roll a 1d6. On a 1, they are militia. On a 6, they are guard. On a 2 to 5, they are nothing other than what they are. They are nothing. So they are nice. They're merely a nice melee guy, which is a 3, and then it's a 4, and then they are a 5, 6, and then they are a 7, 8. He can't get more than that.
And sorry, the third dragoons don't roll for unpredictable.
No, because they make a distinction, a very clear distinction between fighting and supporting.
Got it.
Get 7. You get a max 3
Yep.
support.
Yep. So once again, it's 3 for the melee itself, 4 for the lance, 5, 6 for this guy in contact, 7, 8. He gets 3.
Yep.
So it's
Right, he's in
8,
contact.
and he's going to be looking for 3s. So it's 8. He's going to be looking for 3s. Let's take a look and see
Did that-
what has.
I'm sorry. Real
Wait,
quick,
I got
did
it in my
that-
head, Mike. Don't worry about it. We're going to do Haz's now. He's got the Holland Regiment, which is a 4. It is a 5. Anything else?
That column. 6 and support from the gun to make it 7.
So attack column. Yeah. So it is 4, 5.
So we're not playing his dice are half for attacking a.
No. I think
Okay.
that is not an assault column. But we'll find out. We'll find out. But for night, no, we're not doing that tonight. So it is 4, 5. Well, shoot. Does he give you a plus? He still gives you a +1 in melee for this, right? Why would he do that if the dice are halved?
Oh, the cavalry would get halved.
I know. Why would they do that though? If you're getting the +1 for the attack column. So 4, 5, 6, 7 for. So wow, that's actually a lot closer. Interesting. 8 for 3s, 7 for 3s.
It's gonna be a bloody day.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
6,
Mike, you are an animal.
4.
7. I got
7 to 4. Obviously, Mike wins.
I don't even have to check.
Yeah, the
2
second.
and 2.
Yeah, no, you don't have to check because he's dead. Gone.
Damage should be
And
2.
This gives 2 here.
And Mike, you're rolling 1 die, but you're getting a +2 to this result.
Give me a second. Because Chase, he's to 3, so that this brigade is now itself wavering. Now, as was said, Mike, these guys, they got a tenacity of 3, so he has to just check 1.
Should be 2 and 2.
He checks 1.
he should only have 2 hits, and the other unit should.
Oh,
correct.
Yeah, both in
I
contact.
see. I see. Thank you. I misunderstood. I get you.
You're not checking anything, Mike.
Yep.
Yep.
Quite right. Thank you for that. But he does indeed pick. He picks up nothing. Yeah. And none of these guys are headstrong.
Correct.
So that's it. Big,
Take the
big.
unpredictable off this guy, please.
Yeah, that's a good way to mark that. That's a good way to mark that. I was wondering how to, and I said, yeah, that's obvious. Just take it off.
Because I
What's
can
that,
now
the
predict their actions.
Ah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I hope. I don't know as Mike thinks he can predict their actions. All right, now.
Shouldn't the third dragoons, or shouldn't they roll also?
No,
No.
we were talking about this. There's a clear distinction in the rules between fighting and supporting. And in fact, you can't support if you fight. So it's interesting. I still want to check that, but I think that distinction is clear enough. Okay, who's next?
All right, so I think it's going to be these guys.
Them fellers. All right, so you got no support. So it's
Nope,
just-
I'm just going to have 5 dice versus their 5 dice, and I'll be
Why
at
are
3.
you? Why do you imagine you are rolling 5?
Oh, never mind. Sorry, 4 dice.
4 for
My bad.
3 versus their.
Well, he is headstrong.
Oh yeah, sorry. That's where it was. I had 1.
Ah, very good. Thank you. 5 for 3s versus
5 for 4s.
5 for 4s. Yeah, 5 for 3, 5 for 4s. Ouch.
This is where I want to reroll the 1s.
So, obviously the horsies win with 3,
So we don't need to.
and then there's 2, which takes them to.
Oh, I die.
There's no check because the horsies
Yeah.
won.
I only took 2 hits.
Right, and that's why I marked 2.
Oh, sorry. You put down the. Never
Yeah,
mind.
I put that there. So that's 2 hits now. Where is their commander? Where is
He's
Ray.
back here.
where's-
Oh, sorry, Ray.
Ray has experienced 2 bad things. Boop.
Yep. He could be going away.
That could be a situation. Now
These
these
guys now
they gotta-
have to
they
charge.
do. And I think that's it. Agree. They're not going to like that nearly so much.
No, but that was just.
So they're now 5. They lose that +1
It's the same thing.
Why did they lose the +1?
because Headstrong loses it after the first melee.
Oh.
So it's you don't get it on the second. So it's 4 for 4s because now you're dinged up.
Where does it say? Where does it say I don't get it?
It used to under Headstrong. I confess I've not looked at it in a minute.
Oh no, sorry. The Headstrong rule does not apply if this unit fights for a second time
There
in the
you go.
same melee phase.
Mhm.
Okay, and I have to charge. So
Oh yes. Yeah, that's the thing about Headstrongs. So that's 4 for 4s versus I imagine a bunch has
7 for 3.
7 for 3s. Yep.
Six? Nope, 5.
5 for you. And how many did you hit him for? To start?
2.
Hit him for a big 2. All right, put that there. And you hit him for 7. You said?
5.
Oh, hit him for 5.
1 and 2 missed.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to take 4 checks.
Affirmative. Yeah, 4 checks. Mm-hmm.
Very close, but no cigar.
No cheroot. All right. So that's 2 demerits to Cotton. Where's he lurking?
He's just back here by the redoubt. He's gonna be leaving soon.
Yeah, he's actually, yeah. So that's- hang on a second.
but-
Two bad things.
So what about here? They're too far. They're close enough. And
Yeah,
that's
that
close
gun can support. So anyway, these fellers 5 for 3s again, and these fellas
7 for 4s.
Yes,
7
that
for
makes
4s.
sense.
5 for 3, 7 for 4s.
Is it working?
This doesn't seem to be.
I keep spam clicking it. Sometimes it works.
I know what's wrong. I'm going to put him on a... Yeah, unfortunately, it's the table. My lovely, lovely table that I love so much. Try it now. No?
Nope.
Just see if it works now. On the edge of the table.
Well, some of them will fall off.
I don't care. They'll score.
Five.
Yeah.
Well, only oh, I don't get to roll anything, so 3.
3. I'm sorry, Haz. You hit him for how many?
5.
5. And you hit... And
He hit me for 3.
5, so he's at 7.
No, I was at
5.
I
You were at
only
none.
at 5.
You were at none.
He was fresh.
Yes, that's 5. And you hit him for how many?
3.
So he's now at 5. Okay, so it's 5-5. But obviously the horsey's lost, which is interesting.
Yes, I was not expecting that.
So
well.
Yeah, I was going to say. However, the infantry does have to check for 1.
And I've checked for 2.
Mm-hmm. And has anything but a 1.
You had to say it.
Sorry.
You always have to say it.
You'll be fine.
Yep.
4.
And then over here, you've got a 5 with a tenacity of 3. You got to check for 2.
Definitely not.
Oh no. And that's everything
So,
Cotton had, right?
Yeah, no, Cotton's gone. But
Ray
Ray has to check.
Yeah, that's a check for Ray. How many does he have on the field?
5.
5. That's a +2. Anything but a 1.
Is it 3 up or 4 up?
Doesn't matter. He rolled higher. We should.
Yeah,
check
no,
it.
I'm just-
Yeah, but you're right. You're right. I think you're right.
3 to
Alright.
4 is +1. 5.
Yeah,
and
5
more
or higher
plus
is a
two.
+2.
No, I meant like the passing roll. Is it
4 up.
plus?
It's 4
Yeah,
up, but you get
so-
bonuses depending how many guys you got.
I know, so it's actually anything but a 2 then.
No, because he had a
No,
+2.
I'm yes, you're right. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't do math. I'm a historian.
Yeah, well, there you go. So am I. Okay, so we're going to put this on the has side because it's like a victory point. So we're going to put our leaders that he has killed. That's actually a point. That's a point. Was that all the melees? Is that all?
Yep, that's it.
Woof. Well, that was great stuff. This is a blast. God, this is such a good game. Now I'm going to go and look and see. I don't like O Group, Shane. I'm probably... yes, there is absolutely forming square. Has just didn't.
You got to do it during your movement phase.
Yeah.
You don't
can't
get
do it
to
if you shoot.
do a last second square
Yeah,
form.
I own O Group. I have extensive literature. Dave Brown and I think this is just it, and I've admitted it's on my head, the way he writes rules, and I don't agree. He's certainly too wordy and obtuse, and at times opaque, but I think also some of the fault is on me. I know a lot of folks love O Group. They really, really enjoy it, and if you do, you do. I don't. I will always... I've wanted to play I Ain't Been Shot Mum, which I understand a lot better, but I've also been tempted to some of these other games, but O Group, no.
It's okay.
So-
We've got Spearhead.
We have the Spearhead. Yeah, no, and Andrew, I know people like it. I don't. So I disagree. I say O Group sucks. And neither of us is right. So, I think it's...
Or you're both right.
Yeah, or we're both... Well, yeah, no, that's actually the right thing. It's right for you and it's right for me, right? And frankly, and to Destruct's point, I would always, always, always much rather play Spearhead anyway, because I think it's a better level. And I also think, and also O Group is, in my judgment, not yet well enough supported, but that's a whole nother point. I love games that come out with strong scenario sets, and you say, well, wait a minute, Valour and Fortitude does, and I say, oh, yes, it does. It's got the incredible world of Michael Hopper scenarios, like this one, which is awesome. All right, I am saving turn 4. That's what I'm doing.
Top of turn 4.
Tal 4. We got 1/3 of the way through the game, and obviously it's a gigantic game in about 2 hours, which is awesome. I'm
We
gonna.
got a quarter of the way.
Oh yeah, that's precisely what I meant. to
He's a
say.
historian. He doesn't do math.
There we go. We historians, we don't do math. But yeah, we get a nice job getting through this. I think I know how to fix the die rollers. It'll involve, unfortunately, unless you want to risk the bad rolling, you can't roll on the table. It's because the table, I think, interacts with it badly.
Oh, so like make little boards on the side for a die roller.
Yeah, exactly.
Or a little board to put on the table.
Never. You take that filth back. I don't want to hear that. What is with you and wanting to disfigure tabletops?
Next, he's going to ask for
Playability
a
is
dice
number
tower.
one.
Colored bases, ugly. Boards
gonna
on
want a dice-
tabletops, ugly.
He's going to want a dice tower.
Yeah, he wants a dice tower.
Or mods.
Using the hex cube method of moving, or a stamping method of lowering Alan and Blucher, as opposed to using the tooltips God gave you. Ugly. What's the matter with you? So much better than that. But anyway, more seriously, what a great looking table. I think it looks spectacular. Especially the way you guys have played it out, and I think the strategies you've chosen are very interesting. Obviously, Robert is about to run headlong into Mike, and we'll see how that goes. But we also did get to a pretty substantial group of melees, and both the French attack on the left, but also the Allied right has taken some punches. But there's a lot of Allied guys, but these Spanish don't have the best morale. I don't know what it'll mean.
They just have to be a roadblock. We got 12 turns. They just have to be a roadblock.
Yeah. All right, you got to speed bump all those French guys. So I guess
at least I'm going around instead of just running up the middle.
Yeah. No. That's it. There wasn't no sprint for the center. There was a flank maneuver. Thanks so much to the players. We had 20 viewers.
That's amazing.
20 viewers. That's so rewarding. Thank you so much. I don't know what we're playing tomorrow, because I don't know. It would have been Achilles versus the command tent, but as is well known, Achilles is 6 feet underwater, so I don't know if we're going to be able to have him. So we'll figure something out. But on Saturday, we are into the Armchair Dragoons digital convention. In midday Saturday, I will be running a Memoir 44 game, Overlord of Operation Market Garden. It's one we've done before, and everybody had a really good time with, and has a Tiger tank, which are a good time. And then in the evening, our guy Vance Barthart will be defending his What a Tanker I forget who suggested it. It might have been Red. Barthman's Corner. He's going to be defending his title using What a Tanker. So we're going to have 5 opposing tanks trying to take out Vance using What a Tanker. So it's not like I don't love Lardy rules. I like some of them. But so we have all those things coming up. So please join us for those. It's a real pleasure to have had all you buy and to show off a set of rules that we like very much. In any event. Until
Sunday evening, I'm running a
go
Rebels
ahead.
and Patriots game.
What time is
convention.
Rebels and Patriots?
7 p.m. Sunday.
7 p.m. Sunday, Rebels and Patriots with
Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard with Haz. Go check it out. It will be awesome. And
My Mintio game is full.
Is it really? Congratulations. How many seats did you have?
3.
3. Well, that's a lot to teach it.
Luker played the correct way with Elan tracks and decals to mark the hits. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful.
Hopefully you will all not be turned away by this horrible tabletop setup with its disfiguring marks, and realize that Haz will persuade you merely on the mellifluous tones, his dulcet tones, and the great rule set that is Blucher, which is one of our absolute favorites. So that all having been said, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for joining us. Until we meet again, please take care of yourselves and one another. We will talk soon. Pause.
Good night, Ian Jackson.